Welcome to WQLN PBS Homeroom. My name is Miss Valerie, and I am so glad that you are here today. I love to teach, and one of the things that I love most about teaching is I get to spend time with kids like you and chickens like you. Yes, I brought along Clucky. She's my hen, and she's a special kind of chicken. She helps give us clues, don't you, Clucky? Can you say hi to the boys and girls? Did you say hi to Clucky? Yeah. So Clucky, do you think that you could give us some clues today? Some clues about what we're going to learn about? Okay, so I brought along her nest. We'll have to help her a little bit. You think you're ready to help? We'll get her settled on her nest. Okay, we'll get your legs tucked under there. Okay, oh, yeah, okay. All right, yeah, get your nest all settled. Right, okay, Clucky. All right, yeah, get you all settled there. All right. Okay, oh, yeah, okay. All right, hens like to get their nest all fluffed before they lay eggs. Do you think you're ready? Yeah, yes, I did. I brought it. Yeah, so Clucky is a special kind of alphabet chicken, and she likes to eat alphabet soup. Alphabet soup, yeah. And I heated it all up for her. It's all ready for you. Yep, and I have her little soup mug here. No, it's not in there yet. I'm sorry, in just a second. Okay, so I'm gonna pour it into her soup mug for her, and then she likes to have that little snack before she starts laying her egg, and then we'll help her. Okay, hold on, let me pour that. Yeah, okay. Oh, we don't want to spill it. Okay. All right, yep, there it is. Okay, I'll hold it for you so it doesn't spill, okay? All right, okay, so are you ready to drink it? Okay, all right, ready? Okay. Chickens don't have teeth, so they just have to tip their head back and swallow. Okay. Oh, there's a little bit left. Oh, okay. Is it all gone? It's all gone. You ate it all. You did. Okay. All right, so I'm going to set that aside. Do you think you're ready? You ready? Okay. All right. So we have to help her concentrate by singing the ABC song so she can get ready and lay her egg. Right, Clucky? Okay. All right. So do you think you can help me sing the ABC song? Do you know that song? Right. Okay. All right. You ready? All right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Okay. I think she's ready. She's concentrating. Did you lay an egg? You did? Oh, she did. She laid an egg. Oh my goodness, it's a big one. Oh, okay. All right. You have something you have to go do? Okay, can you say goodbye to the boys and girls and then we can check on the egg? Okay. All right, Clucky. Well, I guess you can be on your way. We'll get Clucky on her way and then we'll check her egg, okay? All right, bye, Clucky. Okay. All right, so, oh, this is a big egg. This is a big egg. Oh my goodness. It's a letter egg. It's a letter egg. It even has a stamp. And it says to WQLN Kids PBS Homeroom. That's us. And it's from Letter Clue headquarters. Ooh, wonder what could be in this egg. Should we crack it open and see? Okay, are you sure? All right, ready? Let's see what kind of clues are inside this egg. Oh my goodness. It's just full of clues. So, the thing we are learning about it starts with this letter. Do you know what letter that is? It's letter F. So it starts with a Oh, and the next letter, it's a letter. Do you know that letter? A letter A. And the next letter, it's a letter R. R. And the next letter, do you know this letter? It's a letter M. There are some more clues to help us figure out what word this is. I wonder if you can figure it out. There's a carrot. Well, that can't say carrot because it doesn't start with k, like carrot. We'll put the carrot right there so you can hopefully see it. We'll put it right, will it stay? There we go, put it right there. Let's see what else we have here. What is this? It's a little calf, a little baby cow. Oh my goodness. What else? And do you know what that is? Can you tell? It's a tractor. What do you think? What would start with F and it has a tractor and a carrot and a cow? What do you think it could be? I bet you know, don't you? You do. Yep, it's farm. We're going to learn about the farm. Yes, whoa, you are pretty smart. So when you go to a farm, you see these kind of buildings. Have you ever seen these before? Yeah, they're out in the country. Not in the city, in the country. Yeah, this building, this one's red, and a lot of times they're red, but not always. This is called a barn. A barn. And do you see these tall parts? Those tall parts? That is called a silo. And the farmer stores food for the animals in the silo. That's where they keep the food, and it keeps it until the wintertime when there isn't anything growing, and then they can get it out of the silo. They call it silage because it's in the silo. It's made of chopped up corn. And you can see, and a lot of times they store other things in there too. There's a tall silo in this picture, and actually there are two other silos. Take a close look at that picture. Yeah, a barn, and it has 3 silos. A farm has many buildings like these barns and silos. And they use the barn to help store food for the animals also, like they might put hay in there. And sometimes the animals are in the barn too. This is a book called On a Farm. And in this book, there are real pictures of a farm. It's a nonfiction book, but there's a kind of silly part to it too. There are some weird little creatures that don't live on a farm that are visiting to try to find out about the farm. This is a lobster. Do lobsters live on farms? Definitely not. He's kind of sitting there right next to an animal that is a farm animal. Do you know that one? It's a pig, huh? Yeah, very good. This book was written by Susan Canizares and Betsy Wow. And it has photos in it. What do farmers do on a farm? You can see in the picture, you see the barn and 2 silos. Remember. And these little characters are visiting. This corn is as high as the lid of an elephant's eye. C is for corn. Barn. They're visiting the farm. I think they've never been there before. Oh, what's going on here? Farmers feed the pigs. It's going to rain lots of grain. Look, he's throwing the feed to the pigs and feed the chickens. Beaks and feathers, beaks and feathers. Take a close look. Farmers drive the tractors. P is for pull. Oh, look, he's pulling his equipment behind him. And bale the hay. There's a hay baler. Scratchy hay. I can hear the tractor roar. It's coming back to bale some more. Farmers groom the horses. B is for brush, M is for mane. Look at how they're grooming their horses. They have to brush them and care for them. And collect the eggs. Who lays the eggs on a farm, do you know? Hens. Take a look at the hens. Let's see. On a farm, sheep must be herded. Run, sheep, run. This is fun. Make the sheep move by one. Who's herding the sheep? It's a dog. Yeah, farm dogs actually do work around the farm. And cows must be milked. Milk machine. M is for moo. C is for cow. They have machines that help milk the cows. Cows have udders, and the milk comes out of the udders. And sometimes you could squeeze the milk out by hand, but also farmers have milk machines that they hook right on. You can see it in that picture. They hook right on the udders, and it doesn't hurt the cow. And then it takes it to a big tank. On a farm, crops must be planted. You have to plant some vegetables. There's a watering can. And then crops must be picked. There's a lot of work that has to happen. That they have to do. They have to pick all of those crops. I think in that picture, they're picking beans. B is for basket and beans. Farmers bring good food to you. Oh, look, it's a farmer's market. Peppers, melons, apples too. One for me and one for you. Fruits and vegetables. And there are some words at the end of the book. Do you know that word? Tractor. Right. Do you know this word? Pig. Oh, do you remember this word? That was that tall part to the barn where they store the food. Silo. And then there's our barn. And sometimes they move things around with this piece, this tool. It's called a wheelbarrow. Do you know who this is? Clucky was one of these. Chicken. And moo. Cow. And they're growing some corn. The end. Behind my barn, I have some animals hiding. We're going to sing a little song with them, but first you have to guess the animals. The first animal I have is black and white, and it gives milk, and it starts with the letter C, and it says moo. Do you know what it is? I thought so. You know, it's a cow. It's a cow. Down on Grandpa's farm there was a black and white cow. Down on Grandpa's farm there was a black and white cow. The cow, she makes a sound like this, moo. The cow, she makes a sound like this, moo. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Okay, I have another animal. This one can pull a wagon. You could ride on it. It starts with H, and it says, neigh. You know what it is? You're right. It's a horse. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a big brown horse. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a big brown horse. The horse, he makes a sound like this, neigh. The horse, he makes a sound like this, neigh. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Are you helping me with the song and the animal sounds? All right, I've got another one. This animal has wool that the farmer can shear and use it for yarn to make sweaters and blankets. And it's usually white, but it could be black sometimes. And it starts with SH. It goes shh. And the sound this animal makes is ba. Do you know what it is? You're right. It's a sheep. It's a sheep. Down on Grandpa's farm there was a fluffy white sheep. Down on Grandpa's farm there was a fluffy white sheep. The sheep, she makes a sound like this, ba. The sheep, she makes a sound like this, ba. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. I have another animal for you. Oh, this animal might herd the sheep. And he's a helper on the farm. He's also a pet a lot of times. And you might even have one at your house. And it starts with a D. And he says, "Ruff." What do you think it is? That's right. It's a dog. Look, it's Bingo. Ruff. All right, you ready? We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Down on Grandpa's farm there was a brown and white dog. Down on Grandpa's farm there was a brown and white dog. The dog, he makes a sound like this, woof. The dog, he makes a sound like this, woof. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Bye, Bingo. Okay, I have another animal. This farm animal is an animal that likes to maybe roll in the mud to keep cool. And he eats slop, and he might be pink, or sometimes it could be brown or even black or spotted. And it starts with P, and it goes oink. What do you think? You're right. It's a pig. Oh, here's my pig. Oh, yeah, okay, all right. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Down on Grandpa's farm there was a pink and black pig. Down on Grandpa's farm there was a pink and black pig. Oink. The pig, he makes a sound like this. Oink, oink. The pig, he makes a sound like this, oink, oink. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way, we're on the way, we're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Okay, all right. I have another story for you today. This is a fiction story, a pretend story about the farm, and it's one of my favorite farm stories. It's called Click, Clack, Moo. Cows that type. by Doreen Cronin, pictures by Betsy Lewin. And you can tell it's a fiction book because do you think cows can type? I don't think so. It's a pretty funny book. Let's find out. Click, clack, moo. Cows that type. Have you ever seen a typewriter before? People used to use them to type letters before there were computers. Click, clack, moo. Cows that type by Doreen Cronin, pictures by Betsy Lewin. And you can see on this page, it's kind of telling a little bit of the story. The cows see a typewriter in their barn. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Are cows supposed to be doing that? At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Look, it's a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. They typed him a letter. Do cows do that? No. It was bad enough that the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Well, now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Let's see what it says. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. Uh-oh. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Uh-oh. Do you think he's going to give them electric blankets? The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Uh-oh. Cows that type, hens on strike. Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. That means really mad. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Uh-oh. Wonder what's gonna happen. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. Look, there's Duck. Quack, quack. He's taking the note. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. They answered him. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Do you think he's going to trade them? Look, Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. Look at the cows. They have electric blankets. They're very warm now. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. Uh-oh. Do you think they got the diving board? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Isn't that a silly book? Farmers really do get milk and eggs from their cows and hens. And that comes to us at the store a lot of times, unless you buy it directly from a farmer. For our at-home activity, let's make a soda bottle planter and plant a crop that you could grow and eat your own food, just like a farmer. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a 2-liter bottle, an empty 2-liter bottle, rinse it out. Then you're going to cut it in half right at the top. You'll need your grown-up to help with this part. Right in the middle of the bottle, cut it in half into 2 pieces. And then you'll take the top piece and invert it, stick it right in the bottom, and that makes a little planter. You're going to take a couple of cotton balls and put the cotton balls in the mouth of the bottle, the part where you would pour out the drink. That keeps the dirt from going through. And this is a self-watering planter, and it waters from the bottom up, so it makes your plant have nice, strong roots. So what you'll do is you'll put your bottle in there. You're going to put water in the bottom of your bottle, and then you'll fill your bottle up with potting soil, and then plant your seeds. Let's put some soil in the bottle. Soil is another name for dirt. You're going to fill it right up on the top part. Okay, and then nest it right in the bottom, and you'll take a couple of seeds and plant your seeds right in the soil, and have a grown-up help you fill it up the bottom with water after you plant your seeds. These are bean seeds, and this is a bean plant that's already been growing, and you can see it's doing pretty well, and eventually I'll be able to get some actual beans right off of this plant. So you want to spray the top with a little bit of water just to get it nice and moist, and then you can set it in a sunny place and watch it grow. And grown-ups, you can find details about this activity at our Learning at Home page on WQLN.org. And remember, keep reading, keep learning, and keep watching WQLN PBS, where learning is brought to life. See you next time.